since the curse was cast. Everlight Kingdom, they're on a quest to save their ass. Journey with us as we tell you the tale. It goes down rough like a pure mountain nail. Everlight Kingdom, down at Everlight.
In the cozy coastal city of Bradford, ONLIS finds himself trapped in a holy prison, locked inside a church by priestesses, along with none other than Tasrel, the orc shaman from the village of Motto. Meanwhile, Francis turns the charm with the skeptical elven priestess, Mac searches for divine forgiveness, and Pebbles, she's just looking for trouble.
You think that listeners can tell we're eating kettle chips?
That's really
Now they know. What's that orc's name again?
Tasrel. Tasrel.
But I always call them casserole.
Tasrel R-I-L-G.
R-I-L.
He is OG.
Just to kind of gesture, the gouge I had on my chest, decaying rapidly.
He seems to immediately put two and two together. He goes, they went for you because they perceive that you've been doing unholy practices and are looking for new converts to join their practices so they can get their numbers up. I'm sorry.
It's Scientology.
Pretty much is what I
Somebody else did this to me.
So, who did this to you?
You hear the echo in your brain. No names. No names.
Apparently some, keep it whispered, some folks from Hunt.
You're talking about the Royal Huntsman?
Yeah, those guys.
He looks and he goes, why do I get myself into these people? Not realizing, now he doesn't realize it's you guys. He thinks everyone he interacts with fucks with the Royal Huntsman.
Well, yeah, because we did that to them.
I've never met any of the Royal Huntsmen until I ran into this bunch of folks. What is his name? Francis and a handful of others.
Oh, no.
You know these people.
Oh, we're quite familiar. I was really hoping they would have let me retire.
I'm not sure about that. This has been fun, but I'm not sure I really want to do anymore. Just so you know, this isn't what I really am. This actually a gift of really.
Fascinating.
Yeah. You know anything about my people?
I feel like we could have some fun conversations. What do you say we get out of this place?
Do they lock any of the doors at night?
No.
Night guards or anything?
Nope, not inside anyway. The worst you'll have to deal with is priestesses badgering.
As I leave?
And if they see you walking out and about, they will give you a hard time, but you seem like the kind of guy who could handle that. How good are you with pressure?
Not real well.
While that's going on and they're having their interaction, Pebbles, you are now eavesdropping on these people saying their prayers. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yes. It's a 15.
15? Okay. You hear people talking about these really horrible things that they've been accused of doing. Cheating on spouses, gossiping, eating during funerals and stuff like that, like during services and stuff. Just
I can't tell if any of it's true or not.
unless you make an insight check, we'd roll really well.
It is a nat 20.
Oh my
and I
God,
have
man.
no extra.
They have absolutely been cheating on their spouses. They have definitely been eating during services. They have been gossiping. They have been...
I want to make note. I don't want to write down the names and the crimes of what they're doing. Well, I don't know their names, but I can see their descriptions and write down their sins.
Sure.
For blackmail.
Yeah.
Who's what?
Yeah.
Smart.
I have my little book of blackmail.
I want to have my familiar, because they're still about within 100 foot.
I would say, yeah.
He's in my, it's on my leg right now.
Yeah.
Tell one of them I'm leaving here sometime tonight with a wonderful fellow I just met, Tasrel.
Now, does Bram actually tell us?
The brim is up my pants right now. So is he telling me?
You're the only one that's closest. I just said one of them.
Are you doing this through Brim or telling Brim to do it?
I am telling Brim to do this.
Make a persuasion or intimidation check for me.
You still have to convince your familiar to do your bidding.
This is what I get for binding a demon. Either way that goes, that's a 5.
Francis, Brim goes up your shoulder. As you're talking to the lady, you kind of hear like a gentle whispering that says, ONLIS said just go on without him.
I was going to anyways.
Sorry, little shit. That's not what I
Can you hear what he says?
Yes.
Oh.
I am going to stuff him in a pocket dimension. That lying piece of shit.
Go for it. Is that something you can do from like your distance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you do that.
The spider just disappears from this shoulder.
My leg's still not fixed. I'm not leaving anyways till my leg is fixed. That's why I'm here. So I'm sitting here schmoozing this elf.
Swirling the
Where do I
wine.
need to go to get this fixed? And where do you stay at after hours?
Where do you get this fixed? And is it near your place?
I have a bone to reset, and then after that I need to get my leg fixed.
She goes, here, we can get you patched up here, actually, if you're interested.
I am very interested in this.
She then,
Thank you, caller.
she then picks you up and kind of like lungs one arm around your shoulder, carries you, and ONLIS, as soon as you finish summoning Brim back to, is it the pocket dimension?
Yeah,
okay.
you can pop it out.
Tastrel goes, how did it go?
Well, my familiar is a sorry little imp that deserves to stay in that pocket dimension for a long time. I'll need him later.
You're putting him in timeout.
Aggressive, I like it.
You're putting him in timeout.
Yes. Yes, I am.
I have an interesting relationship with authority figures, so I respect the discipline, I suppose. But I have a question for you.
Yes.
Please tell me the mountain orc isn't still with them. There's a mountain orc. He's got like a U shape in his head. He's got a mustache that looks real, but definitely isn't his.
I forgot about that.
Did he snatch it off of somebody else?
I don't know. I did. So he is with you. Damn it! He begins to sort of explain to you this detailed history of his relationship with your party until it's cut off, and he goes, "There's this wizard. Oh, that's him right there." You look around.
Casserole!
He goes, "Brother!" And they carry you back, and a bunch of priestesses like lay you down, and they start.
I haven't seen you since a halfling farm. How have you been?
I've been enjoying my temporary retirement.
Are you out of retiring now?
And he looks at the priestesses who give him a look like, "Are you out of retirement, Tassel?" And he's like, "No, priestesses, I'm enjoying my stay." And eventually they kind of cut off the two of you and start tending to your wounds.
With a 21, another 21 investigation check.
This better be episode 21 on the podcast.
A 21 investigation check.
Either make them shorter or longer.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have one super long.
Do I pick up on the fact that he appears to be kind of a hostage?
You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I heard you were in this town, and we came to come get you so you can go on vacation with us.
Well, that is certainly a good offer.
Then the bandits, of course, broke my leg, so
Bandits?
here we are. It's funny running into you here.
It's funny running into you, and
I thought we were supposed to meet at the tavern.
I was under the same impression, but I got jumped by bandits on my way over.
What? Is that real play? Were you guys doing anything about this?
They don't
Just turn it on them.
Yeah. They don't answer your question. They just continue working ONLIS. What are you doing while this is going on?
I'm sitting here just watching. Where's my water hats?
So when we get our fixed up, we're just gonna head to the tavern that we were already gonna meet at prior, correct?
The priestess goes, Tashrel's under he needs a lot of tender care that we've been providing for him.
Oh, poppycock.
His family!
He's my brother. Can't you see the resemblance?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Natural
The nat 20. How come we're getting all the nat 20s when we're not
I
in
don't
combat?
know. We get all ones in combat.
Yeah, it's right.
Especially you. Yeah, especially you.
You
like it to do sometimes.
I mean, by adoption, obviously.
Right, of course.
We grew up in the same orphanage. He had my back, I had his. It was amazing.
And they go, well, that'll be okay. You know, well, that'll be fine. He's probably rested enough. I'm sure he can step out for a minute. And
well, if it concerns you, I think Kali was coming with us to the tavern.
she looks like a deer in the headlights. Like way too fast for me, bro. But okay. Yeah. It's my night off tonight, so I figure why not head to the tavern.
What time?
Yeah,
It's all coming together.
I'm gonna take him to Lucky's down the street. It's like they haven't been there before.
Pretty sure it's Destiny at this point.
And they go, okay, well,
He's gonna come with us.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I'll see you tomorrow sometime.
You say so. Fine. Good luck. Holly, where are you staying at?
She goes, I'm just gonna crash at my place tonight. And she looks at you and she's like, and I thought we could all maybe go back to my place for a nightcap after we're done. They're like, you know how against all of this drinking we are. Like, you're supposed to savor the wine, not indulge in it. And she's like, well, you know,
We're
like,
savoring it. I haven't even finished this bottle.
right. She says, part of savoring is gorging and
Indulging.
Occasional indulgence.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think that's important. So, and I figure I could use that time to talk to them about Taurus, and they've meant, and you know, I feel like they would make good additions to our cloth. While all this is going on, Francis, they do begin a invocation over you, sort of muttering this spell and waving their hands over you, and you are able to heal for.
Is my leg fixed?
Yes,
I have full health right
You're at full health. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So your leg is fine. Now it's just got this stuff attached to it.
Okay, that's fine.
While all this is going on, Mac, Pebbles, we're gonna see what you guys are up to.
I'm going over to the doctor's office to get the infection cured
yeah.
next door.
Don't
you wanna go with
aren't
her
you
or
still
you-
fuck-
No, I'm
You're
going.
still fucking fucked up right now. You don't know the doctor. Whatever.
Pebbles, you're going first.
Yay.
As you step into the apothecary shop, it's a small little place with a red cross out front. Actually, we're gonna say it's a yellow cross out front, and
Gold. This must be where they can heal this infection. Everything's gold here. I love this place. Why aren't there more thieves?
this is an untapped market.
I mean, for real.
You
I
open
haven't
up-
seen one can't.
You open up the screened wooden door, and it rings a little bell that kind of dings, and you
I like flinch a little bit.
get a little nervous.
Yeah.
Several aisles of different glass vials filled with different colors of liquid in them, and to your left is a counter where a much kinder, older dwarf is standing on a box, looking over the counter, writing in a book. He looks up and just gives you a warm little smile and nod as he goes back to writing in his ledger.
Hello, handsome sir.
He looks up and he goes, what can I do you for?
I really need some help with this infection I have.
He says, let me take a look at it. And he sets down his quill and kind of leans over and he looks at it. He goes, that's nasty. Where'd you get this from?
A gelatinous cube in the forest.
On earth you doing with gelatinous cubes, girl?
They're everywhere.
What?
I don't know. I hit my head pretty hard when it spit me back out.
He says, listen, you're gonna need some sort of light ointment to put on this, but it's gonna have to be something I got locked back here. And he takes out a ring of keys and he slides it into a drawer, and you hear this drawer kind of smoothly glide out. You hear him kind of rummaging through a very well-organized system of like heavily organized categories, kind of like a filing cabinet. And he reaches into it, he pulls out this small little box, and you hear him release the drawer here back into the counter, and he places it on top. It's a small little white box. It's got a lot of etchings on it. It's made out of wood, and he kind of pops it open, takes it off, and he sort of swirls it around. He describes it to you as a ointment they typically use to heal intense burning or some slight variance of magic. Now, it's not going to be cheap. Let's see, it's at you're going to be looking at about 3 gold.
Well, that's all I have left. Is there any way you could cut me a deal?
I'm afraid not, my missus.
Well, that's fine.
Matt.
I actually want to leave this place as well. I don't know, any kind of like mercantile.
There's no weapon shops. We know there's no black.
Yeah. So,
You go to a place called the Humming Bee. This one has a much wider variety of items around. A few miscellaneous magic items locked away behind a glass case. Similar setup to before, but much more wooden and vintage with candles lighting the room as well as the. This one is dimly lit with just candelabras on the wall.
okay.
There are 2 stories to it. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any like fucking cool shit there or?
Yeah, sure.
7, so that's 18.
You notice that there's a hat rack, and they have very high price tags associated with them. and you're just like, why is this top hat so expensive? You try to fit it over your dent and place it over your head, and you change appearance. You're kind of surprised. You take it off.
What do I change to?
What do you want to change to? Within reason.
Fuck. I was gonna say huntsman.
And I turn into a dragon.
You'll still be wearing your clothes, but
Shit. How about a very large, and when I mean large, I mean fat, kind of aristocratic looking dude. Maybe like a duke or something like that, or a baron.
yeah, Baron, sure. As you put it on, you notice your weight change suddenly, and your arms take on a different tone and flesh color, and like completely different makeup. You freak out. You take the hat off. It goes back to your normal self.
What the fuck?
This is the hat of disguise. And while you're wearing it, you can use an action to cast the disguise self spell from it at will, and it ends if the hat is removed.
Okay, but hey, I would like to buy this.
A clerk comes over to you, and she goes, "Okay, I can go ahead and get you up here at the counter." And,
Okay.
As this happens, Pebbles, you walk in, you see Matt kind of just like strutting. He's got a little spring in his step with this top hat he's about to purchase at the counter. She goes, "That is going to run you 30 gold." Wait, what?
Can I make a deal with you?
We don't really bargain here.
Trust me, it's a good one. I have a magic item myself. An indestructible chair. Indestructible, cannot be broken. You there, small goblin.
Me?
Yes, come here. If you can push this goblin, sit in the chair. If you can push this goblin over in the chair, I will give you the chair. And if not, half price.
I'll even help you because I don't trust this idiot.
She's tiny. It should be easy.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
15.
Her manager steps over and goes,
Just entertain him. I'll tell you what, I'll sit in the chair, I'll see if this is actually legit, and if it's not, then we'll double the price.
kind of nods and they go, "Okay."
I am a witness to this.
Pebbles, you're kind of standing by. You sit the chair down. A manager who's a taller elven man with black hair that's kind of slicked back, wearing a very nice suit without the jacket, and the clerk is a gnomish woman.
She's not gonna be able to push that over.
She
Get a running start at least.
she takes your advice. The manager just sits there, kind of ready to just fucking eat it. And the gnomish woman kind of stands back, gets a head start, and runs and pushes the chair, and it just completely stops her in her place. She pushes as hard as she possibly can. Pebbles, you see a few people on the side are kind of intrigued. They're like, "Whoa, that's crazy. I want to try. And all of a sudden, people are kind of trying to gather a small crowd around you guys.
Kind of slip back into the crowd and start pickpocketing people.
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ. Why? Wait, let me buy this fucking hat first.
Yeah, I'll buy it for you.
Pebbles, you're, if you want to go and make a
No,
stop.
let me buy this fucking hat before all hell breaks loose.
It was an 8.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Let me get this fucking hat, please.
Okay, I'll let you, for what happens. The manager comes up and goes, "Sir, you have made me a fortune." And he kind of carts you over, and he goes, he sets the hat down, and he goes,
Leave us the chair, and I'll sell this to you for 10 gold.
No! 15, that's the half price. That was the deal.
he goes, "All right," and says 15 gold.
I immediately trip and fall.
Alright, so I'll give them the 15 gold for the hat.
Sure.
If you have any other magical items, perhaps we can make a deal for this chair, though.
They think about it and they go, "Now that is an intriguing offer."
I have the chair on my back, like where it's been at.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes. I don't want anyone fucking with my chair, because I said it was indestructible, and it's definitely not.
Well, actually, I'm gonna say that people are still trying out the chair.
Fuck off!
So, you're trying to get people away. Well, but as this is going on, Pebbles, you try to pickpocket somebody's gold pouch off of them, and you look up and you just go, "Oh no, this is an individual you're familiar with. They're somebody who you tried to pickpocket back at the mid-thou
God damn.
And it's the same guy who you failed to pickpocket. He looks back at you and he goes, "What's with this bitch? Why are you here?
Why are you cheating on your wife?
Guard, I'm in a guard uniform. What is it, citizen?
This man is cheating on his wife. I heard him confess it.
Make a deception check, because that's actually not...
You're obviously stealing.
No, I'm not. I was trying to find
Getting
him.
on the net.
It's an 18.
18, okay.
It's an 18. He was cheating. I heard him confess it in the church, and I am going to find his wife and tell him, and he's accusing me because he knows I know the truth.
Adultery is not a crime here, Ned.
So, does he net you up?
No, I jump out of the way. I said, he is lying. He is falsely accusing me, and I demand to go to the church.
It's a 20 unnatural.
Natural 20. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. If we're doing the competing, he does net you up. And I will say that's fair because you have been complying to the competing rules so far, so I'm going to have to make it fair.
That's true.
Throw it over my... Anyway, for the chair.
As you turn around to say, so anyway, for the chair, the manager is carting the chair upstairs and have the crowd follow him up there. And he goes, all right, everyone, 1 gold, sit on the chair, 1 gold. If you win, if you're able to knock it over, you get 2 gold. That's right, 2 gold. Follow me, everyone, up this way.
I'm gonna follow him, and, sir, I'm very obviously a guard.
Make a intimidation check.
On that.
On that 20, okay. Pebbles, what are you doing in the net?
I'm cutting through it. I have my knife out, and I'm just...
Make a strength check.
I failed miserably.
Okay, so...
Because I rolled an 8.
Yeah, you're not able to cut through. She's trying to cut through the net, but it's just... making any progress.
I'm like, I need to freaking...
Sir, you know I am a guard.
Listen, my reputation, so to speak, for this elf. I don't see there's any reason why we can't work something out.
And yeah, I was trying to work something out before you stole my chair.
I mean, we purchased it by giving you that discount.
No, that was not the deal.
He's clearly lying through his teeth, and he goes, I'm afraid I don't have it in writing, so what can I say? You got off the hat, what else do you need?
I do, and I showed her where I wrote it down in my notebook.
He does not pay attention.
Let me out!
You're like, just fighting.
Listen here, sir. I can go get the rest of the guards, or we can just try and work something out between us.
Me and Shay, we have a long history. I'm so impaired. So getting the rest of the guards is not going to do anything, but I don't want to make an enemy out of you,
I
sir.
don't mean those guards. I mean the huntsmen.
They're just right outside of town.
He says, so I'm afraid I'm too busy staying here and making money off of this chair that I purchased.
Oh, run.
Make a dexterity, or make an athletics throw for me.
Yikes.
5? Yeah, no. He, guards! And 2 guards from outside meet you at the door as you're running. And through the crowd, who try to stop you and pull you back. And as you're sort of running through, they kind of grab you and are holding you back. And he goes, tell Shay that's one of his boys doesn't seem to quite understand our deal.
Listen, guards.
The 2 guards who are coming towards you look at each other and they go, like this guy. And they start grabbing you to pick you up and cart you outside.
All right. I'll go.
Alright, and
Smash the fucking chair.
make a strength throw check for me.
Well, it doesn't say it's unbreakable. It just says it can't fall over.
Right.
Yeah, but if it lands upright,
Is it-
It's still
Is it
breakable.
like-
If it has the centrifugal force, it may just collapse underneath itself. So,
that's true.
13?
13. Let me think.
Just roll a DC against it. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. I wish I hadn't done that. Yeah, no, the chair's not breaking. Just upright, and they're like,
It is
it
indestructible.
is an indestructible chair. Quick! And they all start gathering around to do more. And they all start like, me next! And they all start flocking towards it. You see the man just collecting all this gold as these guards cart you outside. Francis, as she walks you out, while that's going on, Kali looks at you and she goes, I don't know what you're doing here, but you're probably going to want to make yourself scarce.
We won't be here long.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to go ahead and let you just skedaddle.
It'll be good things that happen, though,
Okay, cool.
for us.
I will, I'll wish you the best of luck.
What about our nightcap?
She, make a persuasion check.
Ooh, persuasion's gonna be a 19.
19, she kind of, like, looks over to the side, kind of, like, slowly fixes her gaze back at you, kind of brushes her hair behind her ear, and she goes, well, if you want to...
I brush your other side.
Roll again.
I'll do it. It wasn't as good. It's an 11.
Alright, this now she's like, no. Pebbles, you see Francis and Tassrel step out.
Tassrel, how are you?
Tassrel goes, my goodness, that is a goblin friend.
How are you?
He says, That remains to be seen.
I thought you were enjoying your time on the farm.
I was. I decided to travel east, and boy, am I regretting that decision.
I'm sorry.
I am too. Thank you. It's good to see you. You look good.
Thank you. Much better now. I found this ointment. It's healed an infection. I feel much better.
He now looks at you, Francis, and he goes, "Are you just going to leave your friends? No, I feel like we should go back."
I tried to convince him to come with us. He has his own thing going, I guess. I don't know. I did what I could. You saw me. I mean,
Tassel's like, "Well, it's been nice catching up. I'm gonna make myself scarce before."
I don't blame you one bit. I really don't.
Bye, Tasserol. Be well.
He
Good luck. I'm glad I could get you out.
Me too. Do you listen? I saw my satchel. Can I give you any medicine before I go?
We just got healed, but I could use some for the road. For sure.
Sure.
Do you know where the nearest inn is while you're rummaging?
Look for
The Weeping Tit.
Weepington. Look for the starved cervix. He points northwest and goes, "Look for the unknown goose. It's just that way up there to the left. They should be able to sort you out. It's probably the most affordable, nice one they have in town. A little bit not traditional, but
Trashy, yes. So we like trashy.
Yes.
Well, you find yourself over there, I definitely owe you a drink or two.
That goes down for you. Speaking of which, and he pulls out. He hands you both a healer's kit.
Yeah, okay. Don't know what that does, but okay.
You can use it to stabilize a body. If someone is doing death saves, you can stabilize them to 1 health with it.
Without the need to make a
Medicine check or anything like that, yeah.
You can only use it once.
Yeah, it's a one and done, but you can bring someone back from dying with it, just at 1 health. But
Well, that's good.
He shakes both of your hands, shakes yours, does a little like brother.
I can't edit to myself.
do like a whole fucking thing.
He does brother. ONLIS, it's now going to be a lot later in the day. The light from the outside, from the little window at the top of the hallway, has now indicated a much darker tone. So it is clearly now nighttime. People are sleeping. You hear people getting ready to go home for the night. There's probably less than 5 priests in these halls at this point.
I'll poke my head out real quick. Just kind of look both ways. If anybody took notice or
Make an investigation check.
in that 20.
Nice.
I look up. There's a bunch of giants standing around.
You
find out
failed, but
that-
spectacularly.
You look around and you see that not only are the halls empty, but you also realize that Nightshade isn't real. No,
How can I see her from here?
No, you look out, the hallways are empty, including the main worship area, with the exception of one woman who is standing by the archway leading to the main hall, and she is kind of sitting against it, writing in what appears to be a journal, and she has a lute leaned up against her. She doesn't seem too perceptive right now.
I'm going to very quietly step back into my room.
Sure.
Make myself look like one of the, I presume to be lower clergy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could have left earlier with no consequence.
I just gotta make sure nobody sees me do this. And then I'm going to, very slowly, very nonchalantly walk my way past her and through the front doors.
Yeah, make a performance check.
Come on, baby. Give me something decent. 17.
17. Yep. You step out. You're wearing the robes. You've got your you got the hood over,
Yep.
and you even got the steps down. You just kind of take a nice leisurely stroll.
As I pass her, good night, sister.
She looks at you and she just kind of gives you like a little smile and nods and goes back to writing in her book. Seems none the wiser. You walk out to the main hall. There's nobody here. There is a soft little like murmurs you can hear from people praying, and you can see through the stained glass window light little specks of dust floating. And you just make your way out. Unless you walk out and you're like, wow, I can see why people vacation here. It's very peaceful at night. There is still some bards playing in the streets, very soft flutes, and one flute playing this very peaceful, maybe like memorial song. There are people closing up shops. You see bakers locking their doors for the night. You see people heading to the tavern, people going home, and you hear from the alleyway, "Ah!" It sounds like a familiar cry for help.
I'm coming, coach.
You go down an alleyway and you can see Mac being beaten up by the 2 guards that have dragged you out of the general store that you tried earlier. You have been dealt 9 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm down. Are you really?
Hit 2 health. You never got healed.
Roll a D100 for me. And you want to roll your death saves or do you want me to?
32. Adam, you can go ahead.
Okay. 32.
Gentlemen, you are going to beat the poor man to death.
Unless he can stabilize him, yeah.
Please allow me to at least scream him.
No more!
This is horrible. Absolutely.
I may be a bad guard. At least I'm a good person.
Have mercy. I'll throw the robe back and everything, just very posh, Have mercy upon the man.
Make a performance check for me again. And Mac, what did you roll on your D100?
32.
32. Okay.
That's a 9.
9. Okay. I'm so sorry.
No.
Stabilize him.
No, you're not dead. You're good to go.
Yeah.
You return to 1 HP. And you are just on the ground in horrible shape. And ONLIS, as you run in trying to
Separate them and everything.
Yeah, they kind of push you back and they're like, "Hey, mind your own fucking business, why don't you? Man of the cloth about to be a man of my britches." And you're like, "What?"
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't think. I don't think you understand. And try to play this off as a shift illusions from a man of the cloth to
Oh boy.
in the
I like where this is going.
royal hunt. And try to throw my voice down a little bit lower. I said, leave him alone.
Make a intimidation check for you.
Am I prone?
Yes.
Are they looking at him?
Yes.
Can I do a stealth check to try and get up?
Absolutely you can.
Now that's a 4.
Alright. They go, yeah, no, get the fuck out of here.
14.
Before we make you get the fuck out, cleared you. 14?
14.
Okay, yeah, you're up now.
Alright, I want to throw that fucking hat on me.
Okay, yeah, please follow me.
The disguise self. Jeez, who do I don't want to look like? I'm gonna turn into the fucking god.
Oh, here we
because
go.
I saw what he looked like.
Oh shit, here we go again. Sure, now make a performance.
But, I mean, I'm just a dude in a fucking white robe with a mask. I just have
Okay,
the
so you're not trying to actually be...
No, I just have the appearance of him.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so I'm not gonna make you roll for it, you just turn into that.
Yeah.
And they've got their eyes fixated on you, and what are you telling them?
I'm gonna, straw... Brother, please, calm yourself.
You should have run, you fucking idiot. I'm going to cast darkness real quick.
Okay, by all means.
Yep, fucking get out.
It's pitch black. You can't see shit.
Yeah, you'll run into a wall and...
Alright, let's see where I run.
I'm going to run past them, grab him on the shoulder, and kind of lead him through a few alleyways.
You can see through it, right? Or can you
Yes.
slide? Okay.
I've got...
You got devil side.
I've got devil sight, so magical darkness.
Okay.
See the shit.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so you kind of lead him through.
Yeah.
They're like, the sun's going out! And they start like freaking out.
Is it centered on you or
Yes.
the ground? Oh,
Wait,
shit.
no.
So it's moving with
Yeah, no, I should center it on the ground
Yeah.
back there, so yeah.
Otherwise, they see this black.
Yeah, no, they just see this black spot.
Well, I guess we should just follow
shit.
that. Yeah.
He's a warlock priest!
Now disguise yourself. Don't look like that.
Oh, shit. I'm like,
Local garb, whatever I noticed is, yeah.
Sure, you match the attire of what people are
Yeah.
Alex, what are you turning into?
yeah, I'll fucking just be one of the fucking people I walk past in the street.
Sure. So now you're both kind of matching attire. And where do you guys go?
Is everybody else heading to sleep?
If you fall asleep in the inn, you're gonna explode when you wake up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you
That
can't.
is right.
So you can't really come back.
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit up against one of the walls of the store and take a nap right there.
Sure. Is it the general store or just a store?
Yeah, the general store.
Okay.
Of course, it's the fucking general store.
Oh,
Can I spawn my echo on top of the store and then teleport in its place and sleep on top of the store?
make a dexterity saving throw.
I mean, that is an ability he has as an echo. Nice. He can swap places.
Oh yeah, he can. I'm just saying, I don't want him to fall off.
Now
I fall
one.
through.
Now one.
That's gonna be double damage as well.
Is
And
it?
you're already at 2.
I am down
You
again.
already dead?
Yeah, you're already at 2.
And I am down again.
Roll a d100 and I'll roll your death.
Do I hear him fall?
Yes.
Stabilize him.
I'm gonna do it again.
What was the 6?
Make a medicine check.
7. Wait, it's
That's a 21.
21.
Of course it is.
21. Of course it is. Yeah, for real.
And then make another dex save. Just to land on the building. That's with his stomach.
Better. Not great, but better.
Can it be athletics?
Yeah, can it be athletics?
Sure.
This is strength.
Or 14.
14, yeah, you're up there now.
Fuck
But
yeah.
you do have two things. From your beating, there is now a permanent bruise on the center of your chest.
Fuck yeah.
And that will not go away with disguise self. Neither will the dent in your head, but it's not visible from the back.
Hopefully you wear a shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing a fucking shirt.
Okay.
What did you roll for your first D100? 32 and 6. Okay.
I want to see what his consequences are for dying.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no, that face.
Oh no.
What happened?
That face.
Is it something you've always been waiting for?
I don't know. This is
We're running out of characters that are going to be cursed at this point, because at this, I mean...
I'm accumulating as many bad things as possible.
For the next 4 days,
Your veins.
you have your nerves are shot, and you don't feel pain.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, God.
But I track your health without your knowledge.
Shit.
Just keep it at a 1. That's what it always is.
And I'm asleep on top of the roof.
Yeah.
I can't wait to wake up.
You've been listening to Everlight Kingdom. Game mastered by JT Fondren. Music by Travis Savoy. Theme song by Adam Blotner. Special thanks to our amazing players. And a big thank you to our listeners for joining us on this adventure. Don't forget to subscribe to Everlight Kingdom and leave us a review. And check out AltaLoom.com for more RPG podcasts and stories.
AltaLoom.com. Adventures too big for the table.